I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really need it.
Elite Barbarian deck coach.
And I kept searching.
And searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes! Thank you!
If you were looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine.
Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
Thank you. Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. As always, guys, make sure you subscribe, turn your bell notifications if you want the fastest update in balance update news, as in today's video, as soon as it is publicly available. Today, we have the balance update for June for you guys, which will be going into effect in the game, on Monday. So, we're going to give you the only 4 balance changes today. I'm going to give you the 4 changes, some loose kind of odds and ends at the end of the video, so let's just jump right into it. I'll give my opinion as we go. Really interested to hear your opinions in the comments below, so make sure you drop me a line and say what you think. So, Elite Barbarians, you probably noticed it on the thumbnail, probably noticed it on the title, and here we are right now inside the game. This is the dev build right now. I'm going to flash up the old Elite Barbarians, and this is the new Elite Barbarians that you're seeing on the main screen right now. And you can see they're calling it a rework. I'm going to call it a very slight buff. Anyway, you guys can be the judge. 18% damage increase, 13% hit speed decrease. So now their overall DPS when maxed goes from 246 to 257. So 11 more damage per second overall. And at tournament level standard, you can see the comparisons, 177 to 169. Now, why did they do this? I'm going to actually read you what Supercell said in terms of the thought process behind this balance change. The goal with this change is to increase their power in specific uses, such as being able to 2-hit a wizard at equal levels, while increasing their weakness to swarm troops. They should feel less like a jack-of-all-trades to casual players, and more like a specialized counter to backline support troops. So what do you guys think? Do you buy it? Is this going to be enough? Okay, so I think that with Elite Barbarians, I think that I was hoping for something a little bit more of a rework, I guess, right? Like maybe an elixir cost change, maybe toning them down overall, making their speed a little bit different or something like that. I don't know what this is going to do, but I fear it might make them too strong. I hate to always be negative on these videos. I reserve the right to change my opinion, as I always do, but I honestly think that they might be stronger. They do more damage per second, especially when they're over-leveled. They're going to be dealing some serious damage, eating through tanks, and hitting just a little bit slower. Again, 0.2 of a second slower than they previously did. That went from 1.5 seconds to 1.7 seconds. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Well, we know the thought process behind this, but I guess that's all I have to say. I'm a little bit worried that they're going to be too strong on ladder, especially for my free-to-play viewers who kind of, struggle with them in that, 3,000 to 5,000 trophy range or so. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Let's move on with the balance changes.
Now, let's get those Elite Barbarian helmets on. Down, up, Elite Barbarian. Down, up, Elite Barbarian. Come on, Barbarians.
The next balance change is a nerf to the Rascals, the boy Rascal specifically. I'll show you the change, then we'll talk about it, okay? So the boy Rascal here at max, doesn't matter the level because it's actually a hit speed increase. So a nerf, he hits a little bit slower than he did previously. So his old hit speed was 1.3, it's now 1.5. So he swings a little bit slower than he previously did. What was the reasoning behind this one? Supercell design team says, Rascals are among the most versatile and powerful single card defenses in the entire game. They are usually over the acceptable win rate, so we wanted to do a slight nerf. The boy's main purpose is to tank damage for the girls, so we're reducing his damage, excuse me if I can read, so we are reducing his damage output to make him less of a solo threat if the girls are defeated. So I didn't see this one coming, honestly. I have no disagreement, no doubt that the Rascals are a very, very strong and powerful card. However, in my opinion, other cards are just more pervasive inside the meta right now, a little bit more annoying, and I don't necessarily think that Rascals were an issue. However, I do kind of buy the logic behind the nerf. I do think that the boy Rascal is mainly just a tank. Overall, I'm just surprised by the balance changes, honestly, and let's just keep moving through them. I don't disagree with it. I'm just surprised. I don't think it was high on the triage of cards that needed attention, just my opinion. What do you guys think about Rascals? Let's move on to number 3. The next card, I bet no one saw this one coming either, right? When we talk about spells getting a buff or a nerf, arrows, okay, are getting a buff, and you can't see it on the stats here because it is a projectile speed buff, and it's a rather large one. It's a 37% increase in how fast the arrows will now fly in the arena. I'll take it into training camp, but you probably won't even be able to notice the difference here. Where's training camp again? Look at my trophies, by the way. 12,810. Yeah, no big deal here on the dev build. So while I do that, arrows, the thought behind that was the arrow spell does damage, the arrow spell does solid damage over a wide area but lacks the utility of smaller spells. The increase in the speed of arrows makes it more responsive and better for responding to swarms like MinionHorde when attacking. So here are the new arrows. Let me just go ahead and come on, Trainer Cheddar, the second. Give me a reason to use them. Well, I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to notice it, but here are the new arrows going down right now. You know what I should do? Let me do arrows one more time. We'll talk about it while I cycle back. Because I should do it to, like, the King Tower so we can actually see them fly a little distance, right? But it's kind of... Oh, my God, I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose! It's kind of like the Trainer Cheddar! You're ruining my video! All right, we're back. Jeez, come on, man. All right, so arrows at the King Tower right between the eyes. Okay, it's more noticeable there. I actually am cool with this change. I think it makes sense. I like it. I didn't even have it on my radar again. It's a little bit unexpected, but I'm cool with it. I like it, and I think the arrows were lagging behind the other spells, the other damage spells at least, so I'm cool with the arrows. Let's go on to the 4th and final change. Alright, so the last change, guys, is, and make sure you stay tuned until the end, because it has some other, like I said, like minor stuff to talk about, but not a minor, the card, though, just, you know, not consequential stuff to talk about. So, the Barbarian Barrel has a nerf. This one we kind of saw coming, right? This is the only one of the cards that was actually in my wish list from yesterday's video. Wow, yeah, that was a big Ash fail there. But anyway, we have Barbarian Barrel here. It's getting a 10% damage nerf, so 10% less damage. That does not change any one-on-one level interaction, excuse me, assuming the levels are actually the same. So the only difference it has is it now will not kill an over-leveled Princess or Dark Goblin or Rascals if they're over-leveled, okay? That's the only interaction change, but again, one-on-one interactions, providing levels are the same, it won't change anything about the card in that regard. So that's all I have for you guys in terms of the balance changes, only 4 of them. And then I said I had a few other things to mention. Number 1 is in the pinned comment and in the video description, I'm going to have the new classic decks. There's going to be 6 new classic decks in June, and then in July there'll be 6 more new classic decks. So I'm going to list those decks for you guys if you want to take a look. They're going to be on a rotation now every month on the classic deck mode inside the game. And then last but not least, a change in the overall balance update kind of structure inside the game. They've been doing it monthly for a long time now. Now they're still going to do it monthly, but they're going to try to focus on a main card rework, and then maybe only buffing a couple cards, maybe sometimes no cards, maybe sometimes 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 cards, but it's going to be far less, kind of like this update with only 4 cards touched. It's going to be far less in the future because the team said that they think the game is becoming overall more healthy and more balanced in terms of the meta game inside Clash Royale. And I lied, a couple other very small things, but I might as well go ahead and mention them in the video, right? So wall breakers now use their intended attack FX, sound effects. Earthquake is now in Trophy Road. It's been added next to Dark Goblin in the Jungle Arena. and Earthquake has been added to draft tables and will appear more often in Clan Wars. And Clans trophy requirements have been updated to match the new Trophy Road milestones all the way to 7,000 trophies. So there you have it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Huge shout out to Stats Royale and Bren Chong, my YouTube partners. Check out their information in the show notes below. Guys, thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.